Hey footy fans, I'm Finny and this is FootyFin, my YouTube channel dissecting the NRL and extracting its sick appendix when required. Good to see you all. So, tips for round 2. These are Finny's tips for round 2 of the 2023 NRL season, and I've just got to say, minimal research here. I haven't checked out anyone else's tips. These are mostly off the cuff. Some of them I've given a bit of forethought. Anyway, not too many. Here we go, unscripted. Let's dive in. Tonight, rematch of the 2021 Grand Final. The Panthers host the Rabbitohs. The Panthers desperate to regain their 2022 form after losing a couple of key players over the off-season, Viliami Kikau and Api Coruscant. See my earlier post. The Panthers are at home. The Bunnies are looking good, coming off a win over the Sharks, who did pretty well last season. I am going, in this particular one, it could come down to the wire, but I'm going with the Panthers to come back in an attempt to silence their critics. If I'm proven wrong and the Bunnies win, it could really signal a downward spiral for the Panthers, mind you. But I'm going with the Panthers there. Tomorrow, the Eels host the Sharks. The Eels at home in their new stadium. Is it Bankwest? Is it CommBank? Let's just call it Parramatta Stadium. Over the Sharks. Look, I'm going to go. This is a close one, but I'm going with the Eels for this one. I just think the home crowd is what will tip them over the edge. Tomorrow night, the Broncos host the Cowboys. This one is a tough one and traditionally a bit of a derby and a tightly fought contests. I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. The Cowboys had a 1-point win last weekend in Townsville over the Raiders. The Broncos had a 1-point win at Penrith against the Panthers. I am going with the Cowboys here. This one is pretty tight. And as you know, games at this starting end of the season are often harder to pick than a broken nose. And trust me, I know what picking a broken nose is all about. But I'm going with the Cowboys for this particular one. Roosters v Warriors on Saturday. Roosters at home, Warriors coming across the Tasman after having a win in Wellington. I'm going with the Roosters here to bounce back from the disappointment of their round 1 loss unexpectedly to the Dolphins. Roosters to win this one. Roosters with a few Kiwi internationals, Waria Hargraves, Manu if he's back from injury, and Brandon Smith. And they'll be playing against some of their Kiwi teammates in the Warriors. Saturday afternoon, Dolphins v Raiders. This is a bit of a tough one. Raiders coming off a disappointing 1-point loss to the Cowboys in Townsville last weekend. Dolphins riding high, riding a wave. Dolphins riding a wave. Do you see what I did there? Riding a wave of euphoria after last week's sensational dream debut win against the Roosters. Sadly, here I would love to say Dolphins, but I'm going to go with Raiders on this one. Raiders to bounce back, but I'd be happy to be proven wrong. Storm v Bulldogs in Melbourne. Is that even a question? Lightning will strike the Storm. Sunday afternoon game, which will be on Channel 9. West's Tigers at home at Leichhardt hosting the Knights. This is a bit of a tough one. And listen, as I said, I'm currently in negotiations for a correspondent at this match at Leichhardt. Said person is a Knights fan. However, they haven't signed the contract with me just yet, so that might lead me to tip the Tigers. But no, the Tigers are pretty toothless at the moment. The Knights will bounce back, I think, after a disappointing round 1 clash. I'm tipping the Knights to win this one. Kalen Ponga to score a try and a couple of other assists. Tigers to remain toothless. And then rounding out the weekend, it's the Dragons v the Titans. The Dragons host the Titans. The Dragons had a bye last weekend, so this will be their first competitive match of the season. Up against the Titans, who did well last week. Look, this is a bit of an unknown as well. It's a bit hard to say here, but I'm leaning I'm leaning towards the Titans on this one. On the other hand, you could say that the Dragons, their home ground advantage could see them over the line. But I'm just hearing a bit of mail about a few little issues so early in the season for the Dragons. So I'm going to go with the Gold Coast Titans to win that one. So there we go, footy fans. That's my tips for round 2. Thanks for listening. Let's see how you go. Enjoy your football, and it all kicks off tonight. All right. See you soon. Please like, subscribe, comment, etc. Love you. Bye.